Hello everyone, this was supposed to be said before the draft, but I wanted to jump right into the draft, so here goes a preseason note. Welcome to our returning members for season 13 of Handsome Men's Club. And to all the newest members, Reggie, Miles, and Marty, welcome. We're pleased that you guys are joining us. This year, there's been a lot of turnover on members, and some of the off-season complaints I had were things like money, time, and just not getting along with everyone. I'm here to say, and I felt it draft night. I felt it draft night for the last 13 years. I have a special bond with each and every one of you, some tighter than others throughout the years. But when it comes to draft night, when it comes to our fantasy football league, all of you guys just changed from friends to family. We have our disagreements, we have our laughs, we have our fights, but in the end, I wouldn't bust my ass for this league if it didn't mean the world to me. I hope I could share my excitement for this league to all of our members, new and old. I've been the commissioner for 13 years now, and I still get as excited for draft night and all other football related events as I did 13 years ago. Here's to a great year with the best members anyone could ever ask for. Here's a little overview for everyone on the newest rules and everything in general. So the league was simplified very much so this past offseason. $115 entrance fee, and 15 of those dollars were going to CBS, and that's all the money you're spending. Ad buys are now gone, free agency is no cost, and we had a local draft, which we hadn't done in 3 years. It's back to basics. In the offseason, I decided that the large decisions and changes can't be made with only a couple of people. We have to have a group of 10 guys that are willing to agree on things as a whole. To advance the league and to make the league a better place and more fun, I think that the group needs to be together. With our newest members, I really think we could progress into a bigger and better league. In saying that, all the new guys, if you ever have any ideas, any thoughts on the league, shout them out, or on the message, shout them out on the message board, or you could just hit me up. I'm always here to listen. I'm always taking recommendations. I'd love to hear feedback as well. This goes for the older members as well. I know I've come a long way as a commissioner, and I think I could, you guys have come a long way too. And I'd love to hear things from all the older members as well. Let me get into rivalry week and the East-West battle. This especially for the new guys. Rivalry week is a week in the season that you choose an opponent. This year I'm choosing them, and you make a side bet. You guys decide on the week you want to play each other, and I make it happen into the schedule. In that week, you guys decide a bet. It could literally be anything from jerseys to draft night bets to just a season-long bet. Any bet is accepted. For example, one year I lost a bet where I had to shave my head for the draft, and I had to tape a flask of whiskey and had to constantly be holding an alcoholic beverage once I got into the state of Nevada. Another year I lost a bet and I had to get a Katy Perry tattoo on me. Or another year, I had to buy German Kobe's and take a shot after every round of the draft. The bets don't have to be that extreme. It does make the league a lot more fun when it involves, everybody else. Am I right, Omar, with Roscoe's? But it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with money. You and your rival decide what the bet is, what week you want it, what week you want to be, and we can go from there. New guys, I try to match you with a more veteran member so you guys can get a better feel of rivalry week. This year, the rivals are Jeff and Marty, German and Omar, me and Jaime, Squid and Reggie, and Miles and Skippy. Hit each other up and decide what week you guys want to face off each other. Me and Jaime already agreed on week 3. Please do it no later than Wednesday night. I need to make the schedule by then. Also, your rivalry week cannot be week 10, and this is why. Week 10 is our East versus West matchup. This will be the 3rd annual East versus West matchup. Again, this has been simplified. Rules are simple. Week 10, everyone on the West is playing someone from the East. Whichever conference has more team victories. So if Jeff, Jaime, and German win their games, that's the majority of the 5 matchups, and the West will win, and vice versa about the East. Now, for the losing squad, they have to pay for the winning squad steak dinner. Now, last year, only 2 or 3 members of the winning side went to the steak dinner, which is obviously cheaper for the losing squad. So just remember, the losing conference just has to pay for the people that are attending the dinner, and that's it. In previous years, we've gone to previous years we've gone to Morton's and Fleming's. What will it be this year? Who knows? But I can't wait. In week 10, your conference matchups are Squid versus Jeff, Jaime versus Omar, Miles versus Reggie, me versus Skippy, and German versus Marty. The East are 2-0. Let's see what Week 10 will hold for us this year. A couple more tidbits. Waivers go through on Wednesday at 9 p.m., which is Thursday at 12 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you have your waivers placed in by then. When it comes to waivers, the order restores each week depending on the lowest scoring team from the previous week. So the highest scoring team will be last on the waivers. Another thing is champion of the league gets 80% of the pot, and the other 20% goes to points champion. Points champion goes all the way until the end of the regular fantasy football season. We do not include the playoffs. Last little note, there is a Trey Bowl, which is our last place bowl. The two teams with the worst records will face each other 3 times at the end of the year. The total points of the 3 teams or the 3 weeks will be combined. Whoever loses that will be crowned the Trey Bowl loser and will have to carry the tray to every football event this following year. Now, if there's any other questions, we do have an HNC rulebook that is attached to the CBS site that you can look up at any time. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me or bring it up to the group message. There's still so many questions regarding the regular season to be answered before the season starts on Thursday. Like, will Zeke or Melvin Gordon sign? Or who will be this year's breakout star? And who will be the biggest bust? We'll find out this week. We will start our HMC podcast sometime in the next couple of weeks. Get with Jeff if you'd like to be on it. We're going to recap best drafts and whatnot, best picks of all time, and things of that nature. You guys have an idea, just always bring it on to the podcast. I always have a week 1 party at my house for the season, so please feel free to come on by. I have multiple TVs playing, large space, pool, great food. We'll be here all day long. Come find a spot on the couch and watch some football. Besides that, guys, here's to a great year 13. I love every single one of you. Good luck to this season, everyone, and stay handsome.